Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into what might just be the digital art world's best kept secret. It's an all-in-one creative package called PD Howler, and trust me, it's trying to be a real powerhouse for artists who don't have a Hollywood budget.
You know the feeling, right? You're hunting for some serious professional-grade tools for painting or animation or VFX, and then you see the price tag. Oof, it's enough to make your wallet just crawl away and hide. But what if there was something out there that packed a major punch without that knockout price?
So here's our game plan. We're going to talk about that classic creator's dilemma. Then I'll introduce you to PD Howler and its massive universe of tools. We'll even see what's new to show it's still growing. And then, this is the best part, I'll show you a completely foolproof way to try it out for yourself. Let's do this.
All right, let's get right into it and properly introduce PD Howler, which might just be the creative solution you've been looking for.
So, what exactly is this thing? Well, at its heart, PD Howler is a super fast digital painting and animation program for your PC. But here's the magic trick. It's built for everyone, seriously. It's simple enough that a total beginner can jump in and start making cool stuff, but it's got so much depth that a seasoned pro can create absolutely incredible finished work with it.
And I think this quote just completely nails it. Easy enough to pick up and use, powerful enough to surprise you. That's the sweet spot, isn't it? It lowers that barrier to entry, so you're not intimidated, but it never, ever puts a ceiling on how far you can push your creativity.
And that power? Well, it comes from a whole universe of tools packed inside. So let's break it down and look at the three big pillars: painting, animation, and visual effects.
Okay, for all you digital painters out there, the tool set is just deep. We're talking realistic media simulations, so your digital paint can actually dry out, or you can lift pigment back off the canvas like you would with real watercolor. But the real game changer? You can create your own custom animated brushes. Just imagine that for a second. Painting with a brush that leaves a trail of glowing embers, or flowing water, or leaves that swirl behind your stroke. It's a whole new way to think about creating an image.
But hey, this isn't just for static images. Not even close. If you're an animator, you've got a full-blown toolkit here. You can go old school with frame-by-frame animation, and it even has an exposure sheet to help you nail tricky things like lip syncing. But it also has modern must-haves like motion tracking and rotoscoping, the kind of high-end tools you usually have to buy separate, super expensive software for.
And then we get to the VFX side of things, and this is where it gets kind of wild. You're getting tools in here that frankly cost a fortune in other programs. I'm talking GPU-accelerated 3D landscape generation, letting you build entire worlds from scratch, and advanced rendering with path tracing for super realistic lighting. This is the stuff that really makes it an absolute powerhouse. Now, a program this ambitious isn't just a one-and-done deal. It's always evolving, so let's take a quick peek at the Howler 21 update, just to see how it's actively getting better. And listen, these aren't just tiny bug fixes. We're talking about real quality-of-life upgrades that improve your workflow. For instance, they totally rewrote the eyedropper tool. Now you can grab a color from anywhere on your screen, a website, a reference photo, anything, not just from inside the program itself. That, plus things like better multi-monitor support, it shows they're really listening to what artists actually need.
Okay, so you've seen the gigantic feature set, you've seen that it's in active development, but the million-dollar question is always, is it the right fit for you, for your specific process? Let's talk about how you can find out.
First, let's just acknowledge the price. The software is already ridiculously affordable for what you get, but on platforms like Steam, we've seen it hit sale prices of 33% off. That's an insane amount of creative power being put into the hands of pretty much anyone who wants it. We're talking students, hobbyists, indie studios, you name it.
But look, even at a great price, you want to know what you're buying. So, what if there was a way to get the ultimate demo? And I'm not talking about some stripped-down trial version where all the cool features are locked. I mean a full, completely unrestricted, 100% risk-free test drive of the whole shebang.
Okay, so check out this brilliant little life hack. Because PD Howler is on Steam, you can actually use their fantastic refund policy as your own personal trial. It's so simple. Step 1, you buy the full software. Step 2, you have up to 2 hours to go wild. Explore everything, push all the buttons, try every single feature. And step 3, if you decide within that time that it's not for you, for any reason, you just request a full refund. It is the absolute perfect zero-risk way to make an informed choice.
So when you put it all together, the massive feature set, the incredibly low price point, and a completely risk-free way to try it all out, there's really only one question left to ask. Is PD Howler the hidden gem that your creative workflow has been waiting for this whole time? Well, there's really only one way to find out.